Stand by with logos.
Moves legal. And cue logo sequence.
Startup game has been activated. Okay, we're set.
And make for a terrible commute. Authorities hope that
We're going in 30 seconds.
Donnie here at your beck and call. Please fill me in on the number of players, won't you? Well, there's one question you answered rightfully. Player 1, what's your name? Now you, player 2. Okay, now here's what's going to happen, Stance. You'll see a whole slaw of questions, and when you obfuscate the correct answer, press the button next to it. Player 1, you'll use the 1, 2, 3, or 4 key. Player 2, use 7, 8, 9, or 0. And you have to watch out for the timer that's ticking away. The more promptly you buzz in, the more regal tender you'll make. Or surrender. And Cookie, your MC, will be endowing you with some screws. Use the screw if you see the other player with a bland expression on their face like they don't know the answer. To do so, player 1 will press the Q key and player 2 will impress P. And they'll have only 5 seconds to find the solvent. Then you sit back and watch as the chickens come home to roast.
Okay, you're ready on set. 10 seconds.
Best of luck.
Give me an afterlife check.
6, 5,
Go to black.
4, 3.
They're not dolls!
Hi, I'm Cookie, and 4 out of 5 dentists agree I'm a great kisser. I'm very happy to be here with both of you. I'm on a lot of pain medication at the moment. There's a couple of screws for you guys. And today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Fistable Bowling Equipment, Inc. Bury yourself in your ball, right up to your wrist. Fistable Bowling Equipment.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. Okay, let's light this sucker. First question, Muppet rabies. Considering their natural life cycles, which Muppet baby shouldn't have arms? Baby Fozzie, Baby Rolf, Baby Piggy, or Baby Kermit? Players 1 and 2. Frogs are armless tadpoles during the early stages of their life cycles. So really, Baby Kermit shouldn't have any arms or legs. Or be able to talk, or sleep in a crib with a bear and a pig. Now that I think about it, there are a lot of problems with that show. And now, Girl Got Issues. If Joan of Arc revealed her visions on the Dr. Phil show, what would he tell her? Let's get real, you don't really want to kill your dad. Maybe the dragon you're really afraid of is you. Talking to saints is just one tool. Player 2. Joan of Arc claimed to hear the voices of Saints Michael, Catherine, and Margaret, which persuaded her to save France from the English attempt at conquest in the 100 Years' War. But Dr. Phil only answers to one voice, and that's Oprah. Player 1. No, her head wasn't in the gutter. And you know what else is never in the gutter? A one-hole Fistable bowling ball. Just like the one you just won from Fistable Bowling Equipment, Inc. Because when life gives you a 7-10 split, you should fist it hard. This wrong answer of the game has netted you an extra $4,000. Congratulations. Here's a good one. All headbands on deck. If the CEO of Old Navy required his employees to refer to him as the highest naval officer rank, how should he be addressed? The captain of cargo. Players 1 and 2. In the naval hierarchy, the fleet admiral is the highest possible ranking. But that's just his day title. At home, he requires his family to refer to him as the seaman of boxer shorts. Everybody quattro, everybody quattro. Here's one for you. Intern Art History 101. And yep, it's a dis or dat. Player 2. Your score's looking a little thin. You take this one and try and fatten it up. I'm gonna read off 7 names. For each one, tell me if it's a video with over 250,000 views on YouTube or a painting by Renoir. If it's a YouTube video, press 7. If it's a Renoir painting, press the number 8. Each one right gets you $300. But get one wrong, $300 goes down the YouTube. Player 1. Play along with your 1 and 2 keys. If you get the answer right before they get it wrong, you'll steal the cash. And you've got 30 seconds to paint this picture. Okay, let's move. Woman in a rocking chair. 2 young girls. Dog eats dinner. Great lady falls. Young boy with a cat. History of dance. Nude on cushions. Not bad. I'll give you a couple of stars, but I'm not leaving a comment. Look, I dare you to find me a work of art in the Louvre that is better than a cat playing a piano. I mean, it's a cat playing piano. No, don't stop. Don't stop.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Coming up next, it's in the mole. If I wanted to whack 1 mole worth of moles during a game of whack-a-mole, how many would that be? 3. Players 1 and 2. 1 mole is a unit of measurement used in chemistry that is equal to Avogadro's number, which is roughly 602 followed by 21 zeros. That's a lot of moles. And whacking that many moles will win me 25.3 billion Dave & Buster's prize tickets, which is almost enough to win an ashtray and a comb. Round 1 is complete. And player 1 is ahead, but just barely. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And don't be afraid to use those screws. You didn't come here to make friends. Open wide for stop eating your crayons. Which of these is not a Crayola crayon eating another Crayola crayon? An elephant eating a peanut? A manatee eating a sandwich? Player 2, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to choose. That's how you screw player 1. Grab a few more bucks, why don't you? Player 1. I kid you not, Crayola has 120 of what they call core colors, and 6 of them are manatee, salmon, canary, inchworm, beaver, and macaroni and cheese. There is no elephant or peanut. Some other actual Crayola colors I could have used: a timber wolf eating asparagus, a pink flamingo eating cotton candy, and a beaver eating macaroni and cheese. Wait, did I already mention that? I guess I did. Oh well, I just wanted to be sure I mentioned a beaver eating macaroni and cheese. Well, let's beaver eating macaroni and cheese on to the next question. Take a stab at my eyebrows are lettuce and my gym teacher married me. Oh man, I had another really bonkers dream last night. Oh, eating pizza and watching a movie before bed. Why can't I quit you? Anyway, in the dream, I figured out a way to live among my cats, Mayonnaise and Poopsie, by downloading my brain into a fake cat. I learned about and became a part of their cat culture. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. But then my mom attacked all of us and destroyed the giant tree where we all lived. Which is crazy because my mom really is a cat person. Anyway, what freaking movie was I watching last night that gave me such a weird dream? Watchmen, Avatar, Surrogates, or maybe Inside Man? Players 1 and 2? Oh yeah, I was watching James Cameron's Avatar. Overall, it was a pretty amazing dream. I mean, I wouldn't award it Best Dream of the Year or anything, but it was good. The part where I attached my ponytail to my cat was a little awkward, though.
Looking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Say hello to who arted? Which of these classic toys would French artist Georges Seurat probably enjoy the most? Play-Doh, alphabet magnets, Light Bright, or Etch-a-Sketch? Players 1 and 2? George Seurat is considered the father of pointillism, a painting technique using a combination of colored dots just like a light bright. And speaking of classic toys, Silly Putty is great if you want to counterfeit any works of art, except that they always come out in reverse and flesh-colored.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, if I
It's time for Windows 7. Which musician could not use his or her name as a Windows file name? Kesha, Questlove, Will.i.am, or Old Dirty Bastard? Players 1 and 2. Windows file names cannot contain a less than, greater than, colon, double quotation mark, forward or backslash, vertical bar, asterisk, or question mark. So Questlove couldn't name a file with his name on a Windows computer. But he could just pick a different symbol. Well, almost any symbol. He couldn't be colon love.
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming? Question time.
This one's called Hopscotch on the Rocks. Okay, take a moment to collect your thoughts. This next question is going to require some high-level mathematical thinking. What I'm about to ask you has puzzled humans for centuries. Ready? How many squares do you make when you play Foursquare? 4, 5, 6, or 8? Players 1 and 2? There are the 4 titular squares, of course. Then there's the one big square they make up together. I was gonna ask how many squares there are in a tic-tac-toe board, but I didn't want to blow your mind. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, player 1 press 1, player 2 press 0. 4,000 if you're right, but say goodbye to 4,000 if you're wrong. But keep this in mind.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. What does your P mean? My P is just perfect. Good luck. Takes it! Player 1, you cleaned up, which isn't saying much when you're playing against someone with the personality of waxy buildup. Player 2, next time you want to play against player 1, remind yourself,
You don't know Jack!
Nice work, folks. Donnie, what's going on?
Alright, is there any interest in keeping this party afloat?
Have you ever felt like a real bore at a party? Then how about a class at Gill's Celebrity Voice Emporium?
I have had years of experience tutoring people to sound like other people. With my program of just 6 easy classes, you'll soon be making quite the impression!
I can finally mimic celebs just like the rest of my friends. Hey, I'm Ed Burns. Or what about this one? Hey, I'm Skeet Ulrich.
Impersonate anyone. It's easy once you know the secret.
Listen up. Hi, I'm Rosie Perez.
And remember, sign up now. Go ahead, make my day.
I like your hoodie. Where'd you get it? Pack, son?
Oh, where's there a pack, son?
I don't know. My mom drove me.
This exchange has been brought to you by the Council for Overheard Tween Conversations.
It's collapsible, it's expandable, it fits in your pocket, it fits in your mouth. The Omni Tool has it all.
It's a wood chipper, it's a cat carrier, it's an oven, it's a cradle.
It slices through glass and dissolves metal.
It's a shovel, it's an ironing board, it's a bug zapper, it's a radon detector.
Don't just buy one.
It's a tampon, it's a broadcasting tower, it's a war memorial, it's a Spanish dictionary.
Replace 10,000 clumsy tools with one Omni Tool.
It's an air conditioner, it's flattering pants, it's a bomb shelter, it's a healthy alternative to bacon.
Plus, the Omni Tool is 100% edible and fits comfortably in your pocket.
It's a covered wagon, it's the face of God, it's a space helmet, it's a particle accelerator.
Operators are standing by. Get yours today.
It's a toy, it's a rifle, it's a walrus diaper, it's a lemon zester.
Oh, Janice, how do you keep your skin looking so youthful?
Well, I'll let you in on my secret if you promise to keep it under your hat. This is not my real face. It's a mask!
Forever Young Baby Disguise is perfect for those who long for those wrinkle-free days of youth. And it's so simple. Just a color photo of a baby's face blown up and printed on 100% recycled cardboard. Simply apply the mask with tape and voila, you have a baby face.
And here I thought you were just naturally youthful.
No, and it's so much cheaper than surgery. Here, try one.
Wow, I can already tell that people are looking at me differently. Thanks to Forever Young Baby Disguise, I can hold my head up high.
Whatever happened to Hootie and the Blowfish? Find out tonight.
Your kids never cleaning up after themselves? The windows need a wipe down. Muddy footprints all over the floor? Then try Master Spotless's Candy Spray. Simply apply a thin film on the offending surface and presto, your children will be literally licking your home clean.
Yummy! My kitchen was covered in dog hair and garbage, but not after I coated the tile in Master Spotless's Candy Spray. Little Olive has never been so good at chores.
I love carpet.
Master Spotless's Candy Spray also works on picky eaters who won't touch their vegetables. Buy it now. Available in bubblegum, chocolate bubblegum, and sugar.
Your child is the most precious thing in your life.
Mama loves you so much, Eric.
And as a parent, you wish you could protect your innocent baby from this cruel world forever. Unfortunately, the real world is out there waiting for them.
You didn't make the squad, kid. You throw like a girl.
It's not you, Eric. It's me.
You're fired.
But for now, you can still protect him with the No Surprise Jack-in-the-Box. Hey there, excuse me, but I'm gonna pop out of this box soon. I don't mean to alarm you, but I will be popping out in about 5 seconds or so please prepare yourself. Again, I don't want to scare you, but I'm coming out in just a sec. And here I am, as promised, on time. This was fun. The No Surprise Jack-in-the-Box from the No Surprise Jack-in-the-Box Company, because there are enough surprises in the world.
This week on Racist Doctor.
Doctor, we're losing him.
We've tried everything. Isn't it obvious? This has lupus.
But will this be...
The Dow Jones dropped about 11% today, leaving it at about 9,542. To be completely honest, I have no idea what that
Look,
means.
Mummy, there's a large creature eating me biscuit.
Wow, kid, your breakfast tastes like gravel.
I would fancy something tasty.
Hey, try some of these.
Scrumptious nummies with meaty bits.
It's me new British Choco Puppies with real nuggets of blood sausage. Still tastes
And 30 seconds, people.
Hello to you, Donnie here. How many so-called people will be playing? Fantastic. This should be a barrel of gaffs. Player 1, enter your name, please. You're up, Player 2. Excellent.
Okay, guys, let's get ready. 10 seconds.
Best intentions.
Run dog check, please.
6, 5.
Okay, fade to black.
3.
All last Tuesday, all the time.
Hey, I'm Cookie, and not a single one of these hostages leaves until I get my chopper. By the looks of you two, I'd say smart money is on the under. There are your screws. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Buoyant Baby Water Cribs. Because waterbeds aren't just for bachelors from the early 80s anymore.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. And we're off. First up, she sounds a little hoarse. If Lady Gaga performed naked on a horse, then let's face it, it's likely. Which lady would she be impersonating? Lady Godiva, Lady Madonna, Lady Chatterley, or Lady of Spain? Players 1 and 2? According to popular legend, Lady Godiva rode through the town of Coventry stark naked to oppose the high taxes imposed by her husband. Doesn't sound much like a lady to me. Gaga may be on a horse, but she'd rather take a ride on your disco stick. Am I getting old? What the hell is a disco stick? I'm sure it's dirty, but in what way? Here we have, I'm feeling butter, thank you. Suppose I Can't Believe It's Not Butter comes out with a 5 stages of grief line of products. After I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, which product would come next in the line? I'm very angry that it's not butter. Players 1 and 2? In the Kubler-Ross model of grief, the 5 stages are denial, followed by anger, then bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And I have to be honest, I'd totally buy a product called I'm very angry that it's not butter. Especially if they got Mel Gibson for the commercials and he was yelling at a piece of toast. Why not try Mr. Blackwell meets Mrs. Dash? And it's a dis or dat. Player 2? You're on the bottom, so I'm gonna let you play this dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things. For each one, tell me if it's a kind of spice or a fashion faux pas caused by too tight clothing. If it's a spice, press the 7 key. If it's a fashion faux pas, press 8 on the keyboard. Or we could just get started. Candle nut, spiking up, camel toe, catnip, mono boob, front butt, Chinese anise, parsley, sage, rosemary, and you're an idiot. Now I know candle nut is just a kind of spice, but I swear once in college, I saw something disturbing that perfectly fits that description. Everybody quattro, hey! Let's try Thou Shalt Not Veg. Which of these shows would not violate one of the 10 commandments? Wife swap, prison. Player 2, you're getting screwed. You got 5 seconds to pick an answer. You shall not make for yourself an idol, and you shall have no other gods before me. Both are commandments that are kind of violated by that show, in addition to one's ears. Way to screw, Player 1. Grab a few more bucks, why don't you? Player 1, thou shalt not break out of prison is not one of the 10 commandments. So if you're ever in prison and you decide to break out, just know that God is totally behind you.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Here's one I like to call, did you catch the mugger's mug? Something feels off today. I can't quite put my thumb on it. Let's see. I came in yelling at the staff. I threw jelly donuts at the craft services guy. I burned money in front of my director to reflect my higher status. It's been an average day. Oh, I know. I haven't read my fortune cookie from last night.
Cookie, fortune,
Okay. Here we go. Watch out for those with big egos. Well, considering the sizes of their heads, whom should I be most cautious of? The Statue of Liberty, the Sphinx. Players 1 and 2? With faces about 60 feet tall, the fellas on Mount Rushmore have the largest heads, with the Sphinx coming in second with a 30-foot mug. It's easy to have an ego when you're the biggest thing in South Dakota, or the only thing in South Dakota. Hey, I could go on all day with jokes about South Dakota, like, no, wait, I guess I can't. There isn't really anything else to say about South Dakota. Oh, thank you. We've finished round 1. And player 1 is in the lead. This could get interesting. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And keep in mind, keep an eye out for the wrong answer of the game. It's still out there. Okay, here it comes. This one's known as New Jersey's Shore is Getting Old. Suppose Snooki and the gang shoot a special edition of MTV's Jersey Shore in South America. If it's set near an actual ocean shore, what might it be called? Players 1 and 2. Uruguay is located on the southeastern coast of South America. I think as a sign of good diplomacy, we owe it to the people of Uruguay to not expose them to the cast of Jersey Shore. Take a good look at why the long face, Anne? What could conservative spokesperson Ann Coulter do to make herself coltier? Age about 10 years, sterilizer. Players 1 and 2. A colt is a young male horse, so the first thing Anne should do would be to get a sex change. She's halfway there. She's got balls.
Looking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
It's time for eHarmony equals MC squared. As you know, I've been single for a while now, and that's great because I love having me time 24 hours a day. But I keep seeing these eHarmony ads talking about 29 dimensions of compatibility, but I wonder, maybe it's not scientific enough. If eHarmony pre-screened people based on the number of space-time dimensions identified in modern string theory, what would I have to look forward to? One worthless dimension of compatibility? Players 1 and 2? According to M-theory, an expansion of string theory, there are 11 possible space-time dimensions. So with its 29 dimensions of compatibility, eHarmony kicks string theory's ass. Oh, that settles it. I'm signing up for eHarmony right now. Okay, let me just check out the website on my phone here. A 45-minute questionnaire? Oh, that.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, if I'm not.
This one's called A Fun String Theory Question. Which of these children's string games would the girls in the Crucible be suspected of playing? Cat's Cradle, Apache Door, Sea Snake, or Witch's Broom? Player 1. The Crucible by Arthur Miller is about the Salem witch trials. Man, it must have been crazy to live in a time where everyone was really paranoid and suspected every other person of being a terrorist. I'm glad we live in today. Player 2? No, and cats don't belong in a cradle. But you know what does? Water! Like in a water crib. Just like the one you won from Buoyant Baby Water Cribs. Buoyant Baby Water Cribs. Your baby will drown in comfort. This wrong answer of the game has earned you a sweet 8,000 clams. Well done.
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming?
Coming up next, Hedwig and the Angry Grinch. Let's say that the size of a normal heart is large. By the end of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, what size is the Grinch's heart? Small, medium, extra large, or extra, extra large? Player 2, do something! Players 1 and 2? The Grinch's heart starts out 2 sizes too small and then grows 3 sizes that day. So it would have gone from small, 2 sizes less than large, up to extra large, 3 sizes up from small. And if you don't think an organ can shrink and grow like that, you've never seen me in a swimsuit. Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see 2 clues that match, player 1 hit 1. I'm sorry, was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. BFFs. These twosomes are thick as thieves. Good luck. Got it! Great work, Player 1. You are like some beautifully toned racehorse moving ever forward with one ultimate goal in mind. Player 2, you are the steaming pile that gets left behind. But don't feel bad, cause
You don't know Jack!
That's a wrap. Donnie, what's happening?
Okay, so it's up to you if you'd like to continue with the festivities.
Do you have too many shelves? Don't know what to do with them? Well, now it's time to put your worries on the shelf. Introducing Shelf Shelves. Shelf Shelves are made exclusively for shelving shelves, and each shelves up to 12 shelves per shelf.
That's a lot of shelves.
Shelf shelves saved my life. I really wanted to kill my shelf.
Don't get stuck with unshelved shelves. Buy Shelf Shelves today and do your shelf a favor.
Hi, I'm Garrow Stanton. We at Stanton's Rhyming Dictionary rate our product so high. We really feel it's the best rhyming dictionary money can purchase. Other rhyming dictionaries might say they're the best, but we really feel we're better than all the others. You want rhymes? That's what you need. We've got a book of rhymes that's a pleasure to browse through. So check us out. Our dictionary is truly sublime. It's really the only place to go when you need two words that sound alike. Thank you.
I'm so embarrassed, Barbara. I just don't know why this is happening to me.
Maybe it's time we considered getting a little help. What about a prescription drug?
Or maybe I should just put my in a splint.
Trouble chubbing up? Scared of pills? Now there's help from Professor Willie's Dingle Splints, the only $5.99 over-the-counter solution for erectile dysfunction.
Thank you so much, honey.
Don't thank me. Thank Professor Willie.
Professor Willie's Dingle Splints, getting wood the old-fashioned way.
Hello, I'm Senator Bruce Stegmeyer. I'm hard on crime, and I approve this cartoon bonus sound.
I joined because I was looking for adventure. I joined because I wanted a challenge.
I joined because I'm retired and they were looking for people over 55 who collect replica muskets.
Civil War reenactments are all about staging a fake battle that will impress tourists on their summer vacation. Civil War reenactments are great because when you fake your death, you get to take a little nap.
If you're thinking about joining, you should expect to eat a lot of stew and wear really itchy wool uniforms.
You better like the music of people playing the spoons, because that happens a lot. This ain't your granddad's war. It's your great-great-granddad's war. The old, the eccentric, the Civil War reenactors.
Great party, Sarah.
Oh, thanks.
I've got to ask, though, what's with the mysterious box?
Oh, that's a mysterious box from Mysterious Boxes Incorporated.
What's in it?
Honestly, I've always been a little too afraid to open it, but it makes a wonderful conversation piece.
Do you mind if I open it?
Well, why not? I've already led a pretty full life.
Let's take a look. Oh. Huh. Well, that's kind of...
Mysterious Boxes Incorporated. There will come a time when one will be delivered to you.
Next time on the Laugh Factory Radio Stand-Up Special, it's visual comedian Rich Coolidge.
You ever walk into a restaurant and the waiter looks at you like this? And you go like this? I told my mom I was single, and she handed me this. Look at it! If I ever own a poster shop, this is what I'm going to sell. Hoochie Mama!
That's next time on the Laugh Factory Radio Stand-Up Special.
We're not leaving this house. That's assault.
The young man lit his shirt on fire before he could make his getaway with the donuts. And
You can put on weight and make it stay on. I gained 50 pounds
pounds in 2 weeks. I feel large and in charge.